Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So this is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. Now I'm gonna address. Uh, I made a video talking about demons of the fall, right? So we talking about demons of the fall. I made a video about that, which is basically covering how unseen entities can go in and out of bodies and all of this, and I believe that. As far as that religious thing, as Christianity, all that, I mean, I don't rock with that like that. But I'm saying it is things that could do that. But they took over the narrative. These things are things that been here a long time. Like I said in my video, Demons of the Fall, they've been here for a while, and it's just like any other thing that ends up either losing or isn't strong enough. It goes underground or it goes undercover. So it goes into a covert situation, but it gives you overt signs that it exists. Now, it'll do that because it can't resist. So we're looking at entities, what you might say they don't habitate. They have to habitate the human body in order to keep going, because they can't just not be outside the body for a while. But the way it's done is subtle, because if it's not done subtly, then they'll be discovered. I know this sounds crazy. These demons will be discovered, or these entities will be discovered. So then the cover's blown, because then eventually research will be done, and then motherfuckers will find out about they exist. Just like these underground uh, clubs, these underground societies. There's a lot of them we don't even know exist. We don't even know a lot of these secret societies exist, but it's more of them than we think, and we don't even know the names of all of them. So So then, so then it's like this. You ever walk inside of a room, and I know niggas experience this, and I know a lot of people have. You ever walk inside of a room, and you could tell that these uh, entities is in people, because when they turn around and they look at you, it's like you can feel it. And you come in the room and they turn around and they look at you, and it's like the people looking at you, but it ain't them looking at you. It's what's in those people. And usually what's in those people is what they've been through in life, or what they see, a smeared view of life invites that thing to come in them. It's not a thought process. It's like it's a thought process that invites it, but it's not them themselves going, hey, I just don't, because they don't have a reason not to like you. They don't have a reason just to look at you and just don't and put some hate just because they see you. So it ain't what's looking at you, it's what's inside of them that's looking at you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this all the time. It's like what's inside of you is what's looking at you. What's inside of them is what's looking at you. So you going, man, this shit is crazy. So you start to go, man, these people, man, they looking at me all crazy and shit. I ain't did nothing. I come in here, I ain't really said much. They looking at me all like this. And it's because what's in them is looking at you. And then you go somewhere else, you go through the same thing, because what's in them is what's in those people is in these people that's looking at you. And it's usually the vibe you give off, which is not a bad one. It's just the vibe you give off, and then the way that they look, their skewed look at life invites that thing to come in between, and it's the same energy. So you go and you go, man, it's the same energy I felt when I went over here. Maybe it's me. So now that's the thing. If you think it's you, then you questioning your own existence, and that is exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you feel like you less than a person, that something is always wrong with you, when it's actually this new generation and people that spawned this new generation. So a lot of little demons in them. What we call entities that tagged along with them. So now you got the same energy everywhere you go, and you go, man, I just can't stand around here. Cause every time I go, this motherfucker looking at me like that, that motherfucker looking at me like that. What you think that is? And just because somebody looking at you, you think just because you step in the room and they just looking at that, that's what it is. It's something in the motherfuckers that's looking at you. And that's what's looking at you. They can't help it because they simple. You know how most people just simple as fuck. So anything can enter their body, they just open. They don't have a mind state of just locking shit out their body. They got it. They open to every little stupid ass thing that this world tells them. So every little thing could get into their ass. It don't matter if they go to church. That shit. I'm looking at. I don't know. I did a lot of studies. So I looked at this lady named Peggy Kane. Her name is Peggy Kane, right? White lady, Peggy Kane, right? And I was just checking this out. I look at a whole bunch of shit, Bobby Hemmett, all that, everything. Because that's what I used to do. Look up shit, look at shit. That's what I did. It's better than just sitting around mind on bullshit. You can only make so much money unless you just are rich. And you can only make so much, you only live so long. So when I'm living and I'm trying to make money, I'm going to learn shit too. So I'm looking at this, and she says, she claims that she could talk to entities or demons, what people call them. She claims she could talk to them. And the way that they talk to her is in reverse, of course. And she says that it's a world just like this world on the other side. It just never gets sunlight. The sun never comes out. It just stay dark all the fucking time. And then they could kill at will in this place. And all the people that was fucked up go to that place. And she said even some kids was there. And she was like, what if a kid done it had to go to a place like this? But she said she experienced this. And she said these demons said to her, because she was like, they was fucking with her, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this shit to you, I'm going to do that. And she said they talked to her in reverse on recordings and stuff like that. And so they started laughing and said, wait, she finna start calling for Jesus. And they started laughing. And then the guy that was interviewing her, they was like, why they started laughing when they said you're going to call for Jesus? And she didn't want to say it because she don't want to be looked at as not a religious person. So she says, because that Jesus thing don't, and she didn't want to say it because it don't. That's why they was laughing. So when you watch a movie and the motherfuckers be putting up the cross and shit, look, hold on. You watch a movie, the motherfuckers be putting up a cross and they start laughing. The demons start laughing. Or when the motherfuckers start doing holy water and the demons start laughing. Or when they start doing this Jesus shit and the demons start laughing, it's because they know that shit it's a man-made construct. And they want you to do that. They laughing at you because they like, it's a man-made construct. Yeah, we exist, motherfucker, but that shit is our fucking cover. So that covers for them. That shit, Jesus shit, covers for any demons that could be. That's covering for them. That's the cover right there. You know what I'm saying? And I can get deeper than that. I can even tell you, God and Jesus and the devil is the same motherfucking thing. Now that's the Trinity right there. Yeah, say I'm mad. Do your studies, man. Do your studies. Say I'm crazy. Do your studies. Jesus, God, and the devil, that's the Trinity. That's the Trinity. Because they all the same. Motherfuckers. I mean, it's funny to me. Because they all the same. You can look at the Bible and look at certain books of the Bible and they even tell. Look, if God is supposedly, I'm just get on this shit because I just like it. And I don't care. Nobody could you can't stop me on this shit. You can act like it. You don't give a fuck. If God said, I'll condemn the devil to walk on his belly. So that means if God damned the devil in the Bible like it claimed, right? And the devil's supposed to just slither on his stomach like a snake forever. Then why is it later on in the Bible? And I don't need to tell you that you know. Why is it later on in the Bible, the devil walking through heaven, just come walking right past God like I'm chilling. Wow, I thought you just fucked him up. How is he walking through y'all up there, the angels, everything? He come walking through there. I thought you kicked him out. And this motherfucker walking through it, like, what you doing here? And then I'm walking to and fro, from the earth. I'm walking back and forth. That's why I've been. Well, I've been walking. How you walking when your legs, when you was condemned to? So it's a joke. You know how it is. The devil, the God is the same motherfucker, and Jesus, all the same motherfucker. This nigga just play. You know how people say, I'm a example of God. I'm an example. The example of God is this. We are all multi-people individually. We go to work, we be this person. We go home and we do some other shit on the side, we that person. But when we off of the camera and ain't around, we another person. So we three different people. A lot of times we do three different attitudes, three different personalities, three different psychological modes. So if you like that, then why come to you saying you like God is the fucking example of that? Then that's three motherfucking modes this nigga playing so he can play the part. Just like you play the part when you go to work. Just the role. So of course he gonna play like he the devil. He playing like he Jesus, nigga.